Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, May 6th, and we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the three indices we follow. And you want to talk about very, very wild price action today. A lot of it for no rhyme or reason. I know there were a couple of headlines, but my goodness, as by the way, we close with an outside day up in SPY. So the day before this important non-farm payroll number, and the market does some bizarre things, and we close with an outside day up in the SPY. We all go out with a price probe or price spike. Russell, not a big one, but they took out the day's high. They took back that huge sell tail, and triple Qs go out with a price spike also. We have afternoon pullback lows and K period in all three of these indices. I did not trade triple Qs or Russell. Triple Q actually opened. Remember, they had a trend day down yesterday. They had lower value all day. Yet they go and close the single prints and get accepted into the upper distribution from yesterday. They don't get their afternoon rally high. Russell opens. Straight drive down. Look at this. Boom. Open and drive down. Rips down. No single prints or anything. They go 9 wide. And then they finally get their opening. So think about it. They opened at 9:30 and then didn't see the opening to 350, 359. That's bizarre price action, my friends. And they end 9 wide. For us, we opened inside the day's range. We went from overlapping the lower value. We had overlapping the lower to unchanged. We actually had lower value at one point. Then we went back to overlapping to lower, and then we go back to unchanged, go out with a pretty big price spike as we rip above. We absolutely annihilate the price probe we had the other day. Just missed our afternoon rally high. I had a good day, and all of it was done in the morning. I really didn't trade much in the afternoon. So the best, I took a long in A period against the day's low when it first got down there. 414 calls, and it popped once it did do that. And then in B period, when we took out A's low, I grabbed a short. Those were the 414 calls in A. 416 puts in B. Took a 30 lot. They ripped down. And then every time it came up, I put on 10, came down, took it off. I did that 3 times. Had an excellent B period with the 416 shorts. Those are my 2 best trades of the day, especially those shorts. I then lost on my next 3 trades really small. I took a short in C against B's high, got out of it right away. I took a short in D against the opening, got above the opening, got out of it right away. Took a short in E above D's high. As soon as we took out A's high, got out of it. Didn't give back anything really compared to what I made in B period. What I should have done, though, is take a short in E, F, and or G against yesterday's high. They showed no ability to get it. What I was waiting for was to get it and fill the small gap. So I got picky. And what happened? Finally came in and gave it up. I did take a short, though, in H when we took out G's low, which paid me. So that worked out. And I also took a long in J, basically against last week's low. The first time it got there, which worked out, and then it finally flushed down below that. And I'm like, okay, I'm not getting involved anymore. The algos are all agitated. I'll stay out. And then I took a small MES short against the price spike from the third. I only did very small, lost small on them because I wanted to see if it would hold. I was no way I was going to take any kind of size puts or anything like that because this thing was moving. I thought maybe we'd back off a little bit. So I lost small on those when I took them off at the end of the day. But again, it was a good day. The best trade by far was my short in D. I kept adding to it and taking it off. But these trades were decent too. The short in H and the long in J. Okay. Destinations for tomorrow. And tomorrow should be really, really interesting. Considering we have the non-farm payroll out with some wild numbers being thrown around. I can't wait to see with this what we get when this market opens tomorrow. Okay. Upside. Today's high, 419.21. Then we have the afternoon rally high from the third, just missed it, 419.27. K's high, if I could ever get to it. There you go. 419.84 daily high, 420.72 monthly high, all-time high. We only have 4 destinations to the upside. Now, the downside's really interesting, especially if this market decides to puke tomorrow. We don't have anything to ease high, which is the price probe, 417.58. So they have us closing at 419 and change, so $1.50 lower. Then below that, we don't have anything to K's low of 415.66. That's $2 lower from the price probe. Then we don't have anything to the daily low of 413.68. That's another $2 lower. So until we get more market-generated information, if the market, for whatever reason, does not like that number, we can get a pretty good pushback. Then we have 413.48, which, believe it or not, I wasn't too keen on using it. L's low from the 4th, but it held today. And then 411.67. I think I've been given 411.98. I don't know why I have that as the daily low. It's 411.67. So I apologize. I have the wrong daily low written down from that day. And then on the charts, and again, tomorrow we'll go over all 3 of these indices at the end of the day, all of them, their charts. It should be interesting after tomorrow's action. So right now, to show you the weekly and daily, we battled last week's low tremendously. It was an absolute war going on there, only to rip above it by almost $3. Now again, we'll see what happens, but if we get accepted and stay above that, we're going to go see new all-time highs. And then the daily, outside day up, pretty bullish, got below the 20-day moving average. You can call it balance, right? We were in a 2-day balance. You can still call it balance if you want, but it is an outside day up. Let's see if they get follow through tomorrow. Hope you had a great day trading. Have a great evening, and we will speak prior to the opening tomorrow.